Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we have a couple of topics that we are going to be talking about. Firstly, we are going to be talking about the Bucs initial injury report in week number 1 versus the Dallas Cowboys. Then we are going to be talking about Julio Jones and how he has changed his number. Then finally, we are going to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers uniform combination for their opening game versus the Cowboys for their 2022 season. But let's go ahead, let's backtrack to the injury report that came out yesterday for the Bucs against the Cowboys, and there are a handful of names on here that we've already talked about here on the channel regarding some injuries in the past throughout training camp and the preseason, so let's break it down. Giovanni Bernard was a limited participant in practice yesterday due to an ankle injury. Russell Gage was a limited participant in yesterday's practice due to a hamstring injury. Chris Godwin was a full participant in practice yesterday, and I'm going to be having an entirely separate video talking about Chris Godwin and his injury updates, so stay tuned for that video, which will be up later tonight. Julio Jones had a veteran day off. Zion McCollum is still dealing with a hamstring injury. He did not participate in practice yesterday. Logan Ryan is dealing with a hamstring injury. He was limited. And then finally, Tristan Wirfs is dealing with an abdomen injury. He was limited yesterday as well. An oblique injury, I believe, was what it was being called for the Bucs. So I know this sounds concerning, right? There's a lot of big names that are on this list. Russell Gage, Logan Ryan, Tristan Wirfs, Giovanni Bernard, that's not even including Chris Godwin in that list as well. But point being is that we've talked about all of these injuries, right? Giovanni Bernard has had an ankle injury since the first week of preseason. In the case of Russell Gage, he has had a hamstring injury since early on in training camp. I actually had a whole video showcasing the injury that he had sustained. They are being more precautionary with these types of injuries. Similar things can be said for Zion McCollum and his hamstring. Logan Ryan and his hamstring is a little bit of a new addition to this injury report, something that we haven't necessarily seen from the team, but we'll have to keep an eye on that moving forward into this upcoming game. And then the oblique injury to Tristan Wirfs, again, isn't anything new. So what I've gathered from this injury report going into this Bucs preseason week 1 matchup is the Buccaneers are being cautious with how they're bringing back some of these guys. Giovanni Bernard has had time to heal from this ankle injury. Similar things can be said for Russell Gage, Zion McCollum, and Tristan Wirfs. The only one that is really new and possibly a little bit of something to keep an eye on is Logan Ryan and his hamstring injury, which those can always be finicky and tricky to figure out. But all in all, I think the expectation is that a handful of these guys will probably play in this upcoming game versus the Cowboys. Of course, if anything changes, we will be talking about that in separate videos, but these guys have been able to practice in some capacity. I think that that is good news for their availability this upcoming Sunday night. And overall, the only thing that is, really worth keeping a couple of super close eyes on, in my opinion, is the Chris Godwin situation, as well as what is going on with Logan Ryan, since he has just been added to that injury report. Obviously, if there are any updates with these injury reports and whatnot, I'll be making separate videos talking about those. But moving on from the injury report, talking about Julio Jones. We just mentioned him here in the injury report, and he has changed his number from number 85 to number 6. That is going to be Julio Jones' official number for this upcoming 2022 season. If you got a number 85 Julio Jones jersey, hey, I mean, that's kind of like a cool thing to say, right? It was Jones' first official number when he joined the Buccaneers, but it's not going to be his final number as he has switched to number 6. So, hey, I can't really say anything about that besides it's going to be cool to see Julio Jones out there in a single digit. I didn't mind his old number. I believe 85 was his number. Could be 86, but I'm pretty sure it was 85. Don't mind 85 on Julio Jones at all. I thought that that was a fine number to have. 6 is still a very cool number, and hey, if you're looking to get a Julio Jones jersey, well, now you can get it with the new number on there. So congrats to that man, and congrats to Julio Jones, I suppose. But finally, the last thing I want to talk about here is the uniforms that the Bucs will be wearing in their matchup against the Cowboys. It has been confirmed that the Buccaneers will wear red tops and white pants for their uniforms, a combination that a lot of Bucs fans are very fond of. And I also know some Bucs fans don't necessarily like this combination, the white bottoms specifically. I don't know why. I think that really pretty much every combination of uniform the Bucs have is a solid combination in my opinion. I'm not necessarily biased towards one combination or the other. I mean, I do like the all pewters. I think that those look pretty nice, but I also love a solid red and white combo as well. You really can't go wrong with that. Again, am not really critical of it. I think it all looks good in my opinion, but let me know your guys' thoughts about that down in the comments section below. Are you excited about the red top, white bottom uniforms, or do you not like them? Give me your thoughts and opinions, as well as some superstition I know is always surrounded around uniforms and things along those lines. I don't necessarily buy into all of that, but maybe you guys do. Let me know your thoughts about that down in the comments section below. I would love to hear it. But that's it for this little kind of news roundup video, right? What do you guys think about these types of videos? Do you want to see more of them? Let me know. I like kind of talking about these smaller news snippets regarding number changes or, you know, what uniforms the Buccaneers are going to be wearing, but obviously I don't want to dedicate an entire video to just one of those topics. So I thought combining them all in this video today was an interesting change of pace. So let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. Do you guys want to see more of these? Let me know. Feedback would be appreciated. A couple of programming notes. At this Sunday night, I will be going live for the first game of the season with the game reactions live stream. Make sure you tune into that. I already have it scheduled here on the channel, so stay tuned. Also, later this month, I believe September 25th, it is right before the Green Bay Packers game. I am going to be doing another show with Bleacher Report on their app. Make sure you go check them out. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated if you guys tune in when I'm doing their game preview show against the Packers on their app. Also, for that live stream, I will be having a sub-host in, Billy from Owen the Sea. You guys know him. He has been on the channel a few times here. I'm going to be away from the setup you are seeing here, so I won't really be able to go live for that game, but I will have Billy as my substitute host, but I will still be doing that preview for Bleacher Report, so stay tuned for all of that. Just a couple of programming notes to clean things up there. But anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Really excited for the live stream on Sunday, and we still have a lot more content that is coming out here on the channel in the next couple of days leading up to the Bucs Week 1 matchup versus the Dallas Cowboys. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.